I'm going to do an insight video again today, and I've been doing a series over the last couple of days, and it's all around like spiritual development, spiritual tools, and sort of opening up and using different tools to connect into source energy, source consciousness, oneness, helps with universal laws, crystals, readings, intuition, all these kind of things. And I'm doing this series just to show that spiritual tools can be used in many different ways, and they all link into the oneness vibration, the oneness frequency. And sort of like today, I was going to talk about meditation and how meditation is a tool that's used by many of us. And a meditation is a tool to sort of connect into vibration and frequency of your energy. It also is a tool that allows you to open up your chakras, open up your energy centers, to be more aligned, to be unified, to be harmonized with source energy and source frequency and the oneness vibration. Meditation's been used for thousands of years by many different cultures and many different sort of individuals. Meditation is a great way of opening up to your own energy, your own frequency, your own vibration, your own sort of consciousness. Meditation opens you up to become an open channel to start to receive source energy and source vibration, source frequency. Meditation helps to open up your consciousness, so your awareness, so then you start to become aligned and you can start to get an understanding of like third dimension and fifth dimensional frequencies. Meditation has been used, like I said, for thousands of years by many different cultures and many different individuals. I use meditation regularly. Meditation to me is getting into that sacred space, that expansive space where you become still, you become open to receive energy, to start to connect to guides, angels, beings, infinite beings, ascended masters, world teachers, and it gives you this sort of ability to sort of like be present and to be connected in the moment. And this is where all creation happens, in the moment. The seed of creation happens through your source creator, and that can only happen when you're being present and you're in this presence of being connected. It also helps with things like intention. Meditation helps to put you in the space where you can start to then create with intention, to dissolve, transmute, transform. And this is where meditation is a great tool for all of us, because if we can use it, it helps us to connect to, or to go into like the universal law of correspondence, which is the source center, the center of our being, our essence, where we can start to access it and feel that vibration, feel that frequency, feel that infinite vibration, that infinite source energy that flows into us and allows us to be opened up. Again, as I'm talking about this, I'm getting this through meditation. I'm talking about this. I'm getting this diamond shape that comes down around my energy, and it's been impressed on me. I'm a clairsentient, so I work through feelings, and I get these senses, these feelings, these impressions, and when that starts, so like I feel the energy, I feel like I feel an impression of a color, I feel an impression of sort of like a feeling, or I feel an impression of a vibration, a frequency. And then what usually happens is then I start to get either like I then seem to see a vision of it, or I visualize it, and then I start to then build a picture from a sense or a feeling. So as I'm talking to you, I'm being given the impression of this diamond energy, this diamond shape again, and it's connecting into union. Again, it's this union of this source energy, the vibration, and the impression I'm getting is like meditation again. Is this where you go into this space, you go into this vibration, this frequency, where you can start to feel that source energy start to flow into your being, into your energy centers. Again, it's coming through the crown chakra, it's coming through the third eye, it's coming through the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root, and I can feel it just flowing in as I start to talk about this. And again, this is what meditation's about. Meditation is getting in that space where you become an open channel to start to feel that source vibration, that source frequency. Everything that this age is about is source energy. This is the big shift. that's going on for many of us around sort of vibrations and frequencies at the moment is we're coming into our source vibration, our source frequency, and our source creator, and this all links in. And again, meditation is a tool where you open up to your spiritual sort of essence, your spiritual vibration and frequency, your source energy, and then it allows you then to start to connect in. As I'm talking about this, my minus chakras in my hands are vibrating with a lot of energy, and I'm feeling like a big ball of energy coming into my third eye. My crown chakras open up as I start to talk about this. So I know as I'm talking about meditation, I'm talking about it in a way that it's like it opens a door of awareness, opens a door of the infinite to connect into that infinity number again of 8, which is is the infinite source energy, that is the infinite flow that's always flowing in. And meditation works as a conscious or awareness, as a key consciousness to open a door into your source energy. My heart chakra is opening up as I start to talk about this, or my heart center is opening up. This big ball of like golden energy is opening up from my heart center, my heart chakra, as I'm starting to talk about this. My throat chakra is opening up as sort of like as I'm talking and communicating. My throat chakra is opening up because I'm opening up to communication. I'm opening up to information, wisdom, insight as I'm bringing it through, as it's coming through my energy centers. I'm becoming conscious and becoming open up to that flow of source energy and source vibration and frequency at this time as I'm talking about it. And this is why meditation is important, because it opens us up as channels. It opens up as a channel, and meditation could be sort of, it's this expansive space where you open up to source energy, and meditation could be used in line with a lot of different things. Through meditation is where you create the sacred space then to open up with intentions, creation, manifestation, visioning, visualization. It also works with your chakras. When you get in that meditation state, what you're doing is you're opening up your chakras, your energy centers, but you are doing that through meditation, through being open, but also putting yourself in a quiet space where you're open to receive, and you're open to listen, and you're open to expand your awareness and your consciousness. This is what meditation is about. It aligns you with your infinite self, your source self, your higher self. All of these are labels that people use within spiritual reality and spiritual sort of like philosophy, but they're all sort of like the same thing. They're all bringing you back to your essence. They're all part of source energy, and this is what this time's about. This is why we're talking about these tools, because meditation opens the door. It opens the door to your infinite self, your higher self, your source self. So then you can start to connect to like the universal law of oneness, where the universal law of vibration, frequency, correspondence, inspired action. Inspired action is receiving communication. It's receiving wisdom, infinite universal wisdom, universal consciousness through through your energy centers. It's receiving it through your third eye, where you start to see visions, visualization. It's where you receive it through clairaudience, where you start to hear things, clairsentience, where you start to feel things. Um, Clairvoyance is again the visioning, and these senses open up, and the universal law of inspired action is around that. It's where your being is open as an open channel to the infinite source consciousness, and then you start to receive the information, and you start to receive that direction, that guidance from source energy and the many beings that are working with us, the archangels, the ascended masters, your own beings and guides that are working with you, different realities that are aligning with the planet, bringing different consciousness to this planet. You know, you've got the Great White Brotherhood that talks about these are the universal teachers that are overseeing this planet, overseeing the expansion, the ascension of this planet, and there's many beings that work with that. And again, it's like when I was talking about intention and sort of like I was talking about like the sacred flames. Again, through meditation, they can be used, the sacred flames. You know, sending out intentions of dissolving. Like I had the other day. I was at work, and like they talk about like the threefold flame. The lighthouse, I think, is something called the lighthouse, which is like is like a philosophy and ascended masters connect to this. But I had like a vision the other day, and I had like a light blue sort of flame that come through, and the light blue was about protection, but it was also about peace, serenity, because it was like a light blue, but it was also had like a turquoisey sort of color to it. And again, this is the impressions that I was given, and I've been used this to like protect, uh, and also sort of like to bring bring peace and serenity to my vibration, my frequencies, to dissolve and release negativity and dissolve and release things. And this comes through like impressions, but again, it's been in that meditative state. We can be in a meditative state, which is where we're open as an open channel, not with eyes cut shut, not with lying down. Meditation to me is that sacred space where you're an open channel, and this is why people do meditation, is to practice and open up their energy to be in a space where they can start to receive. I also had like a pink flame, so the blue flame that I saw was to do with protection, it was serenity and peace, but that was to do with like Archangel Michael. And then I saw like a yellow flame that was to do with laughter, joy, peace, happiness, and this flame was sort of dissolving all of the sort of like the blockages within my own energy. And these sacred flames work in that way. They dissolve, and allow sort of like these new vibrations and new frequencies to come through. And that yellow was connected to Jophiel and Uriel, the archangels. And then I saw a pink flame, which is very much around like union, harmony, compassion, universal consciousness, universal love, and that was very much connected to Archangel Shamiel. And then I was seeing this violet flame, which is again connected to Saint Germain. It's connected to transmutation, transformation, which also connected to the universal law, and it's very much around again this transmutation, transformation is a being in that different vibrations, a different states of being, where you're able to shift from through these different sort of vibrations and frequencies to create and manifest and dissolve things, to allow yourself to remain in harmony and remain in this sort of like consciousness that you are this creative being that can manifest and create, and attract things within your reality, so you can shift and align things. And the transmutation works through that. It brings also universal wisdom and consciousness. This was connected to Saint Germain, but it's also connected to Archangel Raziel, who works with us to bring the keys of consciousness, universal wisdom. And again, all of this is connecting. Again, if as I'm sitting there and talking, I have a big ball of white light that's expanding around my crown chakra, and it's bringing this information and this consciousness, these impressions into my being, into my energy as I'm feeling this. And it's aligning me, it's dissolving, and it's releasing things. So I'm in a state where it's bringing me back into source vibration, source frequency, and oneness vibration, oneness frequency. Yeah, so there's a lot of this going on. Also, with when I'm just talking about the violet flame, which is the Saint Germain, which is transmutes negativity, it absorbs it, it releases it. It also connects into the universal law of polarity. Again, universal law of polarity teaches us the wisdom that we are neither negative or positive. What we are is we are a being of infinite vibration that is, that we have sort of the ability to manifest and create and dissolve, but we also have the ability to shift and change our reality. So the universal law of polarity talks about positive and negative, but in a sense, there is no positive or negative. There's these different vibrations and frequencies on a scale where you say positive is like net positive is at the top and negative is at the bottom, but it's not even negative positive. It isn't even like top or bottom. It just is like the universal law of polarity teaches us that we can shift and change, and our reality is just a reflection of what we create from our inner source, and all we need to do is align and shift it. And what we have the ability to move away from lower vibrations into higher vibrations. So I want to say universal law of polarity teaches us about higher and lower vibrations, and it's not about positive and negative, it's more about higher and lower. And when I define things as higher and lower vibrations or frequencies, one makes us feel vibrant, alive, in tune and open. One makes us feel heavy, closed down, or it can make us feel impacted by different sort of events and experiences. So the lower ones make us feel more connected to the physical reality and feel more sort of connected and aligned with physical reality, where we feel maybe things are happening in our lives that we feel that we're, are happening to us, as like when we're in as like the higher vibration, the higher frequencies, that we are creating and sort of manifesting things from our inner source, our inner source being. So universal law of polarity tells us that whatever change, whatever reality we are facing, whatever sort of frequency or experience we're going through, we have the ability to shift and change that and transmute that. So it tells us that we have the ability to live within different sort of vibrations, and we are different vibrations. Everything is energy, everything is vibration, and this is universal law of frequency and vibration. And it teaches us that we are infinite beings of infinite vibrations, and what we experience in our reality is a reflection of what we're creating. So nothing is as a sense that nothing is personal with the universe. It's just a reflection of what we're creating and manifesting. And then that's a big shift in our consciousness when we understand that we are the source creator, or we are the creator of our reality, and we are the ones that shift and change it. When we decide to shift and change and create from our center, and create from a place of a high vibration and frequency, where we create from a place of love, happiness, joy, peace, harmony, then we create high vibrations and a frequency of union. If we're allowing the external world to impact us and affect us, then we're then sort of like absorbing frequencies that are in the external world and the 3D reality, and we're not creating from the 5D reality. So this would be like relationships, work situations, money situation. They're all 3D reality, they're all external reality, as the internal reality is where we create from our source, and we create through energy and vibration and frequency, and we manifest these higher vibrations of vibrancy, life, joy, happiness, union, creation. And it's about sort of connecting into our infinite source and living within that source. And meditation is a tool that brings us to that. Crystals are a tool that brings us to that. Creative visualization is something that brings us to that. Releasing energy, purifying, transmuting, transforming are all things that allow us to do that. That's the insight for today.